think it was Stephen Covey used to say, begin with the end in mind, and the picture you see in the screen behind me there is the end that I had in mind when we set sail from San Diego towards Cabo San Lucas. The trip originally started in Seattle on September 3rd, got down to Cabo around November something, 20th something. One of the most challenging things I've done in my life. I'll share all the details with you later, but ultimately it was a great trip, learned a lot, and most importantly, when life is going good, you might get a curveball, and when you get 3 or 4 curveballs, you can usually work it out. Again, I'll share the details with y'all later. This is just a bunch of clips from the sail from San Diego to Cabo San Lucas. Hope you enjoy. Cheers. Alright, it's day 3 of the Baja HaHa, and it's been a pretty wild ride so far. Started off trying to get an early start because I know I can't motor that fast because of the new transmission, has a weird ratio. Maybe that's a whole other story. Ended up getting fouled in seaweed, sent back to the dock, towed back to the dock. Tomo dived on it the first thing in the morning, cleaned all the kelp off, and we checked for damage. Everything looked okay, so we set off with everybody else and did motoring and motor sailing. And then was that 24 hours ago? No, about 30 hours ago, our autopilot went out, and that is no fun. There wasn't enough wind for the windvane to work, and so we're basically just steering 1 degree at a time, trying to keep it on course. Talk about mentally taxing. And then I was just calculating how we're going to do this for the next 2 days. Fortunately, the wind kicked up, and we got my buddy, the Hydrovane, windvane, there into the game. Came off the bench into the game, and what a massive impact that has made. That we can just even we were able to motor sail with it, but then the last 7-8 hours we've just been pure sailing, and it's so much more relaxing and peaceful. If our estimates are accurate, we should be into the Turtle Bay, Bahia Tortuga, in about 24 hours from now. So let's go. knots. The seas have calmed down a bit. I didn't even want to come out here at nighttime just to take a quick peek. But the highest I've seen, they were at the almost to the crossbar on my radar pole there, or the little davit pole there. And we were heeling over pretty good when they'd cross up from the side. The boat handled it well. Just another 17 miles to go. Buy the ticket, take the ride. So, Tomo, that was what'd you think about that night passage?
It's a really exciting experience. But I thought it's if I fail, we're gonna die. So I just focusing on what to do it very seriously. But I am very hard to bless or like throat is trying. So
You did great, man. You did great. And when I went up on the front deck, you were steering the boat perfect direction. What's the most important rule? What's the most important rule?
stay with the boat.
Stay with the boat, right? So I see you got your harness there. And I think this boat can take more than we can take. So if we stay with the boat,
Yes.
it'll work out.
And she did a great job.
Yes, she did. That's it's calming down now. It's still large waves and some waves. But last night that was pretty interesting, huh?
Thank you, Mark.
No, thank you. right, Tomo, this is day number 4, 5, 6, something like that.
Yeah.
And we're leaving Turtle Bay, heading down to Bahia Santa Maria. We had a little bit of a trouble this morning, a little surprised, right? What happened? What happened?
As usual.
As usual.
Battery's gone.
Battery's gone, but it's so cool that people can help us, right?
Yes, they're trying to help us.
Yeah.
So cool.
Awesome. There's like 30, 40 boats behind us. 20 ahead of us. Some of them are just getting started back in Turtle Bay. Some of them got an early start. On the way to Bahia Santa Maria. Let's go. Hey Siri, turn off the camera. That was the longest time it took me to set. Well, maybe not the longest, maybe when I first got it, but I went from just flying the main downwind, jiving over, heading on a reach, putting the jib out, and for some reason I just couldn't get the vane dialed in, and it wanted to keep heading downwind and do another jibe. And yeah, maybe it took me like 15 minutes, which seemed like an hour. But the extra 2.5 knots of speed that we're getting, it was worth it. And I don't have to steer. Fingers crossed. Let's go. All right, we got into Bahia Santa Maria yesterday afternoon after 2.5 long days of just barely drifting downwind from Bahia Tortugas. But it was worth the wait. This place is beautiful. Look at all the boats from the Baja HaHa tied up out here on their anchors. See if I can zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Look at that. Apparently we're going to clear immigration. They brought some immigration officers over from La Paz, and we're going to clear immigration on the organizer's catamaran today, which will be a very unique experience. And I'm gonna jump in the water at some point. This is awesome. Hey Tomo, today is leg 3, right? We just left Bahia Santa Maria?
Yes.
Now where are we going? Cabo. How many miles?
188.
No problem, right? If the wind stays like this, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're hitting 5, well that's low 549, but a while ago we were hitting 6s. So if the wind picks up, there we go, there's another 6 knots. But yeah. Hey, I'm taping you, you don't tape me. Look at that sunrise, beautiful, huh? Just for the record, those are not my shorts, those are Tomo's. That is Baja coast. I didn't realize it was so big mountain. Come right up to the ocean. It's like I see Hawaii or something. our speed right now, Tomo?
No, 5.7,
Bad.
6.2.
Cool. It's doing a good job steering downwind. Keep it up. Right, we're in the final stretch. About 60 miles northwest of Cabo. We were cruising at a nice six knots last night. Long stretches of that. Winds died down. But if we can get 4.5 to 5.5 knots, we should be in there in about 12 hours. So it's been a long journey. Can't wait to set foot on solid Cabo San Lucas ground and go out and get a nice seafood dinner. All right, we're getting really close to Cabo. Well, it's all relative, I guess. I think we're about 60 miles out still. Had an amazing sail last night, running downwind, 15 knots behind us, averaging 6, sometimes 7 knots for some speed, and just a great run. Had to jibe once, and then just carried on. And now, unfortunately, the wind's kind of weakening and shifting back around, so we're turned on the diesel and we're motor sailing. We're hitting about 5 knots, which would get us there in about 12 hours. But you know, whatever, man. It's all part of the journey. I'm gonna turn this camera around so you can see the view that I'm looking at here. Some mountains, the southern tip of the Baja Peninsula. I think there's like Todos Santos is over there. And once you go around that southern tip, that's Cabo San Lucas. Zoom in on that a little bit. Pretty impressive. It's been a long journey. Started this on September 3rd and made my way down the Pacific coast of the U.S. and then down the Baja coast. It would feel really nice to get into Cabo today. Yeah, I've heard of big box retailers. So this looks like a big box cruise ship. Purely built to optimize capacity and scare the bejesus out of little sailboats. Effective on both counts.